Hi, welcome to How to Be a Successful Blogger on WordPress. My name is Tom Schulte. I am editor and publisher of the Link to Leadership blog, the Rockstar Leader blog, and a few more. Today we're going to show you how to be a successful blogger. We're going to show you how to get a WordPress account, introduce you to the blog site, how to log in, how to start a new blog post, some really cool tricks of the trade, and how to submit your blog post. Getting a WordPress account. If you're an existing WordPress account user, you'll know what to do. However, stick around for this video to see those cool tricks of the trade. If you're new to WordPress, go to the email that you've been given as an invitation. It's got a link. Click that link and you can register. Please note, you'll have one WordPress account, but you can have multiple blogs. For instance, you can be a blogger on the Link to Leadership site, the Rockstar Leader site, or you can even start your own blog. If you're an existing WordPress user, simply enter your username and password and be sure to click the Remember Me box. If you're just setting up a WordPress account and you click the link, you'll be brought to a page similar to this to sign up. Enter a username, your password, your email address, and be sure to click the Just Username Please. You don't want to set up that new blog just yet. Click the Next button. Will bring you to this screen to complete your registration. They send you back to your inbox to activate your account. And you can add your first name, your last name, some information about yourself, and save it. Once you save it, you can upload your picture, enter some personal data, and select a public name. Take a look at the top right red box. Click on your account to manage it. Upload your picture. Again, they call it a gravatar. Enter in your bio information. And number 4, display publicly name as first and last name. When you do that, your picture will show up correctly and your first and last name will show up correctly with the blogs that you've written underneath. I'm going to introduce you to a blog site. We're going to be going to the Link to Leadership site today, but it's the same for the Rockstar Leader and for other blogs. These are template-based blog sites on WordPress, so although they may look differently on the outside, underneath, they all act the same. As you can see in the Link to Leadership site, I am logged in. You can see my account, my dashboard, new post, etc. up top. That is your WordPress account indicating that you're logged in. If you're not logged in, simply scroll down and look in for the login button. And when you click there, you simply are brought back to the WordPress.com login, enter your username, password, and remember me, and you'll be good to go from here on. And looking at the Link to Leadership blog, you'll notice the coffee cup in the middle. That's a blog post. The column to the left and the column to the right are static, and they don't change very much. Our concern is going to be right down the center where that coffee cup is, where you're going to be writing your blogs. Here is the preview mode, or what the public sees when they come to the blog site. When you want to enter a new post, simply go up to the new post and click on the blog that you want to use. We're using the Link to Leadership blog today. Note that I've got multiple blogs, but I want to enter a post today on the Link to Leadership. So once I click that, here's what I see. One of the first things we want to do is click the Show Hide Kitchen Sink button. When you do that, it's going to expand your toolbar choices. So simply click that button and you'll see the new toolbar exposed. Next, add a catchy title. Catchy titles is what gets people to read your blogs. Then, add the body. This is where your heartbeat speaks. We're looking for your experience, your expertise, your wisdom, and your heartbeat to be displayed in 500 to 700 words. Now, you can get above the 700 words, you can get up to 1,000 if it's really compelling and a really cool story. If you prefer to write in Microsoft Word, you can do that as well. Simply type it up in here. You can do the formatting here. You can add your hyperlinks. Then, when you're adding a new post, look for this button. It's the Paste from Word button. When you click it, a dialog box pops up. You copy from Microsoft Word and then paste your content into here to remove the unwanted code that the Microsoft Word brings with it. Click the Insert button and it'll paste it in. Next, you want to add some hyperlinks. When you're writing your article, remember that you need to look like you're smart, and you can do that with some highly tailored hyperlinks. Look at the hyperlink on the top called The 5 Love Languages. It's tidy. You notice that I didn't underline Dr. Gary Chapman's popular book. I kept it as tight as I could be. Also, don't include quotes, periods, exclamation points, and those type of things in your hyperlink. Again, we want them handsome. You also want to make sure that you add 3 to 6 hyperlinks per article. These could be an author, this could be a concept, it could be a Wikipedia entry or a dictionary.com entry, or something that shows more information behind the link. It's easy to add a hyperlink. All you do is highlight the word, click here, it's called Insert Edit Link. Then a dialog box will pop up for you to build your hyperlink. Number 1, after you click that link, you go on to number 2 and enter your URL. This is the address that you want to send them to. Again, keep in mind you have to have the HTTP :// in each one of your URLs, otherwise it's not going to work. Next, go to the target and click Open Link in New Window. Then add your title. When they mouse over it, that's the dialog box that's going to pop up to help them understand what you're trying to do with the link. To change appearance, take a look at this. Underneath that coffee cup in that center post, you'll see that it's got the words, "Everyone has an appetite for love." You'll notice that it's got a larger font and a different color. In order to change fonts and colors and sizes, simply highlight the word back in the edit mode, click on the Change Font Size. This one's in Heading 2, and then I made it red by clicking here, the Change Font Color. Now, don't spend too much time making your blog pretty. That's what the editor does. Editor usually makes the blog picture available and the different size fonts and colors available. Another thing you might be interested in is the block quote effect. In this block quote effect, you'll see that it adds a colored field behind your words, and it also starts with an open quote. To get the block quote effect, simply highlight the word or words, usually it's a sentence, oftentimes an actual quote, and then click the block quote button. That's all you do. It won't show up here with the color field form behind it, but when you go back to the preview mode, you'll see the block quote sample here. Again, when it comes to block quotes, size of the font, and colors of the font, don't worry too much about that because it may get changed anyway. What you need to focus on is the content. When you have the content in, make sure that you end each one of your posts with 3 to 5 compelling questions. This really gets the readers involved. Also, make sure that you add your signature on the bottom for each and every post. Some of the things you don't need to worry about is what the editor does. Editor adds these buttons for Facebook links and Twitter links, and also the image credits. While you're doing your post, you'll note that you get a convenient word count on the bottom so you can keep track of how many words you've done. Next, what you'll need to do is expand the Publish, Post Tags, and Categories arenas. When you click on each one of these, they'll turn to this. After you've done your catchy title, you've entered your main blog entry, go ahead and enter tags or keywords. Once you start typing them in, like leadership, management, and ad, you'll actually be building your own pick list. You can choose from that pick list in the future. After you've done your tags, you want to enter your categories. We blog on 12 categories. You can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whichever ones make sense for your post. Don't worry too much about it. It's just a pre-selector for your viewers. Then you can select draft and save it, or you can select pending review. If you select draft, it keeps it in your domain, meaning you're still working on it. When it's done and ready to go, you select Pending Review and shoot it over to the editor. In reviewing your post, make sure you do spell check. Next, you can save it or submit for review. If you want to preview it, click on Open in a new tab and you can review it in that new tab. That's all. You're done. After you're done, it goes to the editor for review and edits. Editor adds a picture, adds the links on the bottom, adds the image source. Then the publisher schedules the post for a particular date in the future. Each post will run for 1 day, Monday through Friday, except for posts on Friday, they run through Sunday. Notify the publisher if you've got any scheduling needs, like a holiday's coming up and you've got something really neat for the 4th of July, for instance. Your picture will appear on the front of each one of these blogs once you've published your first post. Recap: create your WordPress account, add a catchy title, create a 500 to 700 word non-commercial post, 3 to 6 hyperlinks per post, add your compelling questions and signature at the bottom, do that spell check, add tags and categories, and then save as draft or submit for review. Any questions? My name's Tom Schulte. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Give me a call or reach me on Skype. 770-945-4880 is the phone number. And my Skype address is TommyCast. You can also reach me at tomschulte@recalibratenow.com. Thanks so much.